say, John, you want to reach the tipping point. Well, let's not compromise one need. There's all the nutrients that we need if grown under proper conditions. So when fixing cause, let's build raw conditions, make a YouTube video for each country and get people to flock to them, and that might draw people in. I don't know, just an idea to compare to the juice fasting. But another idea, I'm reading this book called Sophie's World. Sophie means wisdom, and it talks about going back to the thought of empiricism, the fact that we only know what our senses tell us, and you say this quite often. So yeah, we do have to try something in order to find out if what we know is true. Test an idea as time has come, as the saying goes. And yet we have both feeling and reason, so we can test our reason by using our feeling and not using our feeling. So we can apply this to eating fruit. Does it make logical sense? 100%, yeah. And of course, those who have tried it, we know it makes us feel better, and we love the taste of mangoes. But can we trust what our senses tell us? Descartes, if I'm saying his name right, said maybe they deceive us. It talks about a thing called jet stream, which I won't go into now. But he clears the rubble from all the other philosophers and tries to work forward from a 0 point. So, and this is how he came up with cogito ergo sum, which means I think therefore I am. A simple realization. But then the point I'm getting at is that using our senses, we identify qualitative and quantitative properties linked to our sense perception, but do not describe our outer reality. Now, well, who knows? Leave that to the cosmos or faith or whatever. But with eating, Locke, another philosopher, John Locke, said that we perceive things in simple sensations, but then in our minds we make up complex sensations. For example, after you've eaten an apple, many times we think, now I'm eating an apple. So we've formed a complex idea of an apple, but as a kid or something, we just see something green or red, we taste something fresh or juicy, and all these split things, and we bundle them together and form concepts like apple, pear, orange. Something I've noticed actually living out here in the Canaries, when fruit doesn't get imported, so I haven't bought mangoes, and I still find satiation in the fruit that grows by what I would call, and this is where it gets to the point I want to make, the Archimedean point, which is something I hope you can talk about, because you might understand it more. The Archimedean point, Archimedes was a Greek scientist who said Give me a firm point to stand on, and I will move the earth. So, this book, they're trying to escape this higher consciousness that controls us, and hopefully we can use this to wake ourselves up, wake other people up, and it has to do with Plato's cave, being in this cave, but Plato thought in terms of ideas first and then sensations. Another way of looking at it would be through the empirical way of thoughts and sensations, or rather more sensations, and testing the ideas. So let's continue to encourage people to try this. You only have to try these ripe fruits. You know, the bananas out here taste spectacular, and I doubt anyone could put them in front of them and not eat them. Like while choosing something bland and tasteless like potatoes, which you have to add condiments to. So the Archimedean point, does it hold any value? Can you apply it to both veganism and raw veganism and fasting? I guess that's a challenge to you. We'll add some fruit. Okay.